guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to give you guys a really quick tutorial on how I do my fringe tips. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and check out the description box for my Etsy shop as well as my other socials. As always, I am starting out with buff nail tips and they have been base coated. I'm using my Una Gel nail tips in the shape almond. Here is an insert of all of the gel polishes I will be using, and they are all by Beetle. I'm just starting out by doing about 3 coats of the nude base color, and I like to cure in between each coat. I like to always do about 2 to 3 coats of the base just so that the color is pigmented and solid and there's no streaks. And so I just like to start by brushing in the middle and then cleaning up the sides, making sure everything is nice and smooth, especially because I'm using builder gels and they can be a lot thicker than just a regular gel polish. So now I'm just going to start taking my white color and my 12mm liner brush, and I like to start on the sides of the nail, so I make that V or A shape, and then I like to connect those lines in the middle. So a lot of people call this the V method or the A method. To me, I view it as an A since that's the way that I hold the nails, pretty much backwards. But I like to go ahead and fill in that color with my liner brush first. That way I get the desired shape I like. I can just clean it up with acetone, and then I can go back in with the actual bottle brush and make that color more pigmented. And when you guys are cleaning up this line, you really do not need a lot of acetone. You just need to dip the brush once and then tap it a few times on your towel, and then you can clean it up. Because if you use too much acetone, you will cause a wrinkle in your nails. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat these steps on each of the nail. I put a reference line in the middle of the nail so I know exactly where I need to start creating that curved line or the smile line. And I always like to just go ahead and take my time with this, fill it in, and look at the nail from every direction. So you'll see me turning my nail stand and just looking at the nails. And then if I have to touch up that smile line, I will go ahead and do that, looking at the nails from the other direction. See, there you go. The only thing I can really say, you guys, is practice makes perfect. So the more you do your fringe tips, the more you are going to get faster, you are going to have a better technique, and it's just going to be muscle memory for you. But I just say take your time and really just envision what you want your fringe tip to look like. I personally like my fringe tip to kind of start in the middle of the nail. I know some people like to do fringe tips that are at the very bottom of the nail and only a bit of that nude color is showing. Me personally, I always start my smile lines right in the middle of the nail. So that's kind of how I know how to get them even. And even in this video, you'll see me kind of like measuring the other nail, like where that smile line started. So I can just kind of like make them even, if that makes sense. But I'll let you guys finish watching the last 2 nails and I'll be back. So now that my color is all filled in, I'm just gonna take my Model 1's top coat and I'm gonna start encapsulating that gel. I love top coating, it just makes everything so smooth, and this Model 1's top gel is really glossy. I actually really like it. But here is the finished look, lovelies. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and also check out the description box for my Etsy shop.